This is my presentation for my Project01 calculator app. So first I'm here in my beginning paper prototypes. This is kind of where I started out. I did a really basic color scheme. Didn't really like it, but I just was trying to get the layout correct before I worked on the color scheme. And so that developed a lot. My user testing helped a lot with getting the buttons I needed. Obviously, I still needed this one, which I add towards the very end. And I also add one here. But my color scheme changed a lot this past weekend as I was working on it, and I'll talk about that more. But so my goals were to be able to input the subtotal, input the taxes, the percentage, and then the number of people to split the check. And then I want it to be able to compute the total for each person splitting the check, and then display the breakdown for each person. And then navigation, and then obviously I needed a title for each screen. So those were my main goals, and I got all of them. And here you can see I changed to black and blue because I like apps that have the black screen and the white. I think it looks great, but this blue just wasn't working, and I kind of wanted to try something fresh. And so for module 4, this last one, I decided to do another user testing of 3 color schemes I created. I got feedback from my users that maybe I should try green since it's about money. And so these were the main 2 that everybody liked out of these 3 people. And somebody said to do something monochromatic, and so I thought maybe a gradient would be kind of fun to play with and use for the background. And so that's what led to this. And I'm sure it could use more refining. I always feel like I have more to do, but I'm pretty happy with what I came up with, and I feel like it's pretty polished and refined, and it came a long way for sure. So here you can see my buttons, and this is just my refinements. I have one more screen, but these weren't buttons, and that was confusing, so I took those out and put one button down here, and I took the go to ... would you like to ... go to ... out. And I also took the question mark out because I didn't feel like that was needed. So here is my final. This is what I have. Here you can see what I changed. It looks much better. And so I'll just jump right to my prototype. Oh, this one here. Here we go. Okay, so you can start here. You put in your subtotal, type it in, then you go to calculate the tip. Your subtotal will show up here. You do your percentage, and it will give you your tip amount and the total due. And then if you want to split, you click yes or no, and then the number of people and how much each person pays. So if you click no, your subtotal will just go right there. And then to the breakdown, it will give you your subtotal, your total plus your tip, and then how much you pay. So it might all be the same, it just depends on if you're splitting the check or not. And then done, it will just take you back here. And then these also can go back and forth, obviously. So that's how it works, and that is my Project 1. And I am having issues with converting this to a PDF because of the gradient. This is what keeps happening. It does not want to show up no matter what I change the settings to. So I will probably add a JPEG for each of these screens because everything else looks perfect as it should. So anyways, thanks for watching, and that's what I have.